We could still use the microphone though for crispy audio if you want that, but again.
Wait, with like my phone?
Yeah, we just gotta sync up the audio
I
to the
see.
video. If you want, whatever you
Okay.
feel comfortable with. So yeah, if this is too much, it's totally fine. Totally fine. But
What-
if you want to do a test run, we can do a little test run.
Yeah, we can do a test run.
Yeah, see how you feel about it, and yeah, if it's
Yeah.
too much, then it's totally fine. It's okay. I get. I just kind of whipped everything out.
Yeah, this is just like
This is,
on the spot.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck it, we're experimenting, right?
Yeah, exactly. There's no wrong way, and even if you don't like put this thing out, like what we're doing today, like it's still you're learning like what you like and how you want to.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So no expectations.
No
man.
expectations.
Hello. Hi. My name's Chipsu, and I want to share my story. I'm currently 28 years old, and I finally realized that there is so much more to life than you could ever imagine. In the past, I was always scared and insecure of myself. Always thinking, oh, is that person judging me right now? Or like, wow, I'm such a disappointment to my family. Like, I haven't graduated college yet. All of these negative thoughts kept clouding my head. I would then get depressed, lock myself in my room, isolate myself for days, and just play Valorant or Counter-Strike for hours because that was my escape from reality. I would always take my anger out on everyone because of how unhappy I was, and I ruined a lot of comp games because of that. One day I played an unrated game on Val just for fun, and someone on voice comms asked me if I was okay. I knew I wasn't okay, and he probably heard the pain in my voice, but I wasn't really aware of it. I just brushed him off and told him, yeah, everything's good, bro. But I remember being numb to my emotions that day. Everything coming out of my mouth just sounded robotic, lifeless. And this was probably a point in my life where I didn't really care anymore. I realize now that whatever emotions we project onto other people is how we feel inside. And that's why I want to try and understand people more and not judge them based off of one bad experience. I always blame people for how I felt in the past because I let the past define who I was. Growing up in an Asian household, I always felt like I had to reach certain expectations and always felt compared to people that were more successful than I was. But to be honest, the only person that was holding me back was myself. I started realizing this once I took care of myself more. Learning to understand my emotions helped me a lot, and I kid you not, but once I accepted and forgave everything that happened to me in the past, all the negative thoughts just went away. My past was pretty dark, and I went through all sorts of trauma. It's a really long story, so I'll save it for another video. But now that my head is clear, I feel like I'm actually living life for the first time. I always cared so much about what people thought about me, always trying to please everyone to gain attention, but now I really don't give a fudge about what anyone thinks because I know myself more than anyone else. And after this change in mindset, I started doing things I used to hate and avoid because I was just always afraid of outcome and change. I started waking up earlier to hit the gym, started asking girls out on dates, started hanging out with my friends more, basically doing things I avoided that hindered me from becoming the best version of myself. I became comfortable with being uncomfortable. So this was me a couple years back. I was around 240 pounds, and this was a time where I was eating McDonald's 3 to 4 times a day for like 6 months straight. Stuck in my room playing League of Legends, and I also quit school around this time because I felt like a failure. Seeing others ahead of me destroyed my confidence, and my family didn't make it better when they kept comparing me to other successful people. I didn't really care about life anymore, but things did get better for me. Things did get better for a little bit when COVID 2020 hit, since it gave us a lot of time to reflect on ourselves, but I still wasn't happy, and that's because I was still clinging on to my past. So, for the next 3 years, I still kept living in fear, stuck doing the same things, and letting my past and depression define who I was. Until this year, I was blessed by the YouTube algorithm gods. I was blessed by the YouTube algorithm. I was blessed by the YouTube algorithm gods. I stumbled upon a video called "This Video Will Change Your Life" by the Wizard Liz. And at this point, I was fed up with the suffering I've been going through my whole life and just wanted to change for the better. The moment I watched the first few seconds of the video, I could already feel the powerful aura she was radiating. I was instantly hooked. And I just love how down to earth she is and how she just spoke the truth. No BS. Like, all the advice she gave in the video basically lit a fire in me, and I was motivated to become a better version of myself. Shout out to Liz. Hey. In the end of the video, she recommended a book called The Power of Now, and I instantly bought it because why not? Like, I hated reading books at the time, but my intuition was telling me to buy it, and so I did. The thing is, I didn't open the book until July of this year came along, and that's when my perspective of life changed. Low key, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, and I just fully immersed myself because I had nothing else to lose. But sheesh. But shit, this was the best decision of my life. The book basically teaches you how to live life in the present and not letting the past define you or your future outcome. Like, I kid you not, but this book is built diff. You don't believe me? Dude, give it a read and let me know what you think. But yeah, old me wouldn't be doing this right now, talking in front of a camera, being vulnerable towards you guys. Like, I was a closed book and never let anyone into my life due to trust issues and past trauma with friends I had back then. But you know, once I realized that we're all going to die one day, I now just live each day like it's my last day on earth. Like, that doesn't mean I'm gonna do crazy things that will put my life in danger, but this way of thinking helped me appreciate life so much more, and I started focusing on things that I wanted to accomplish for myself, not anyone else. You gotta be selfish and love yourself first, so later you can be selfless and reciprocate the same amount of love. And you will still okay.
Take your time.
And you will start attracting people that think like you, and man, you'll figure out who you're dang. Alright, give me a sec.
Yeah, take your time. You can take your time.
Shoot. I'm kind of just like
No, that your pacing is pretty good. It's not too fast.
Okay.
Yeah. You're like, the more you're talking, I see the more you're getting comfortable.
Yeah.
Just reading this. You're
Okay.
good. You got this.
Okay. And you will start attracting people that think like you, and you'll figure out who your real and who your fake friends are. So, guys, girls, whatever problem you're going through right now, just know it's only temporary. It may seem hard right now, but if you really think about it, it really isn't. Once you learn to become more self-aware of your emotions and just accept them for what they are and not judge them, life becomes easier. Like, trust me. Yeah, it's easier said than done, but if you're willing to put in the work, like, eventually you're gonna see results. Like, we're in this together, and if nobody supports you on your journey, I believe in you. And I support you because I know you're gonna get through this. Yeah. Yay. Chipsu!